Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the differences between greedy, divide and conquer and dynamic programming. So in the last lecture, we have seen the differences between greedy and dynamic and divide and conquer versus dynamic. So in this lecture, let us combine the three differences and we'll be revising it once again. After that, we'll be starting with the dynamic programming problems or algorithms. Okay. So the first thing that you should remember in greedy approach, I hope now everyone remembers the things, right? In greedy approach, we always choose for the best choice within our view, like within the local. So operated by making the choice that is best at that moment only. So it will not check about the future. In future, there might be a huge issue. It doesn't care about the future. It just checks about the present and it will be making that, okay, this solution is better. Let us go into this solution. That's it. Whereas divide and conquer, so it divides a problem into simpler versions of itself. So I'll be explaining you how it is done in the next step, don't worry. Okay, so dividing a problem into simpler version of itself, these are nothing but sub problems. So and remember that these are independent to each other. There is no dependency between two sub problems, like there is no relation. Okay, whereas in dynamic it divides a problem into overlapping sub problems. There is some relation between the sub problems. Okay, whereas in greedy, choose the locally optimal solution hoping it will lead to the globally optimized solution. So here there is no chance that you will be coming back or anything. You will be just selecting the optimal here and you will be expecting it to lead to the optimal path, but it may or may not lead to it. Okay, so from the first class of greedy I was explaining the same problem, I think so. Okay, so here let us assume you are here and here cost is 1 and here cost is 2, but here cost is 10,000 or 1000. Here the cost is 1, here cost is 1, here cost is 1. Okay, so basically if you ask someone, you want to travel from here to here and there are two paths. This is one path and this is one path and these are the cost of the ticket or anything. So what will be the optimal path? If you ask a common human, he will be saying that I'll be selecting the below path. Why I'll be selecting this 1000 path, he will be saying. Whereas if you give this to an computer and if you give it with an greedy algorithm, it comes here and it checks, okay, what is the minimum? 1 is minimum or 2 is minimum? No, I should not select 2 because 2 is greater than 1. So let us go in one path. So it will go in one path. After that there is no choice, so it will be going in 1000 path and after that it will go in one path. So this is the issue or drawback of the greedy approach. So greedy approach always checks the optimal solution, hoping it will lead to the global solution. Hoping. So we can say that it will not mandatory or compulsorily lead to optimal solution. Divide and conquer applies a solution for smaller problems to the larger problems, combining answers recursively the sub problems to get the final solution. So basically you will be here we divided into multiple sub problems, right? After that you will be applying the solution for those smaller sub problems and you'll be at the end you'll be combining them slowly to get the final result. That's it. So that is nothing but divide and conquer approach. Whereas dynamic programming is calculated only once. So whenever there is a sub problem, you will be solving it only once. Even if there is another sub problem with the same values, you will be just storing the previous values somewhere. So you will be just extracting them and solving the problem. You will not repeatedly solve the same sub problem again and again. Whereas in dynamic, there is a chance that you may encounter somewhere that the same problem you will be solving again and again. Okay, so DP is called only once and save these values, sacrificing the space for time. So instead of wasting time by doing large computations, it will waste the space by storing the answers. It will not waste, but we'll be calling it as wastage of space. Okay, so in greedy it does not always find the optimal solution but very fast. It will not find the optimal solution but is very fast, guys. Whereas in divide and conquer always finds the optimal solution but it is slow. Okay, and whereas in dynamic solution always finds optimal solution but pointless on small data. So basically dynamic programming should be applicable only on larger data sets, guys, where there are some thousands of records or anything greater. Okay, the greater than the common things. Okay, so in greedy there is no requirement of in memory, whereas in divide and conquer in some algorithms you need, like if you ask me, in merge sort we need, because we will be storing it in different array, right? In merge sort we'll be, remember like that at least. In merge sort we will be needing the memory, and in dynamic memory we mandatorily need the memory because we are storing everything. Every sub problem answer will be stored there somewhere. Okay, so the best example for greedy approach is Dijkastra algorithm. You can even write knapsack problem, all the problems that we have discussed you can write there. And divide and conquer, like all the sorting algorithm, merge sort, quick sort, all those things, and even search algorithms also, binary search. And in dynamic programming, you can write matrix chain multiplication, all pair shortest path, and all those things. So I hope everyone got a clear idea on the differences between greedy approach, divide and conquer, and dynamic programming. So I hope everyone got a clear idea on this. So in the next lecture, we'll be starting with the first dynamic programming problem, that is nothing but multi-stage graph, which can be solved using two methods, forward and backward. We'll be discussing these both in our next lecture. So let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching.